Just one on Thursday, May 21st, 2020 from MarketChats.com. Let's get right to this S&P 500 index daily time frame. One of the slower trading sessions in recent memory, and probably for good reason as we approach the long holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, unofficial start of summer under different circumstances this year, shall we say, but nonetheless, a long holiday weekend either way. So S&P slowing down a bit, and we continue to bump our head a bit at that 3,000 level. The long-term moving average is above price. Inside Market Chat Subscription Services and the full recap tonight, we talked about this concept that, look, the last 2 months, yeah, it's been a heck of a rally for bulls. NASDAQ even better, leading it. But think about this, or consider this. The bulls have used up an awful lot of buying power to get from down here way back up to the 200-day moving average. It's a big spot now. Do they have the juice or the gusto to plow us through higher? That, to me, will be critical. Still that huge gap left open from late February. That gap back then actually is what initially got me into full cash. So if that doesn't get filled into the summer, I think it's, shall we say, very interesting. More on that if and when we cross that bridge. Speaking of back then, that gap, the semiconductors were leading lower back in February, and NVIDIA is a chip. They have earnings tonight after the bell, a heck of a run, overshot the prior highs, not unlike Facebook. And so NVIDIA, how will it react to earnings? We'll see. It's early tonight, obviously, but that will be interesting indeed, especially as far as it affects the NASDAQ, tech, QQQ, almost back to those highs, just like the overall NASDAQ. We did see in other FANG names, Amazon breaching yesterday's highs and lows. That's an outside reversal day. Netflix, not such a hot day either. I think Alphabet, kind of just a nothing quiet day. But to me, and I wrote about this morning, Facebook really is kind of the linchpin here for tech, how it reacts at this point after consecutive gaps higher, blowing up through resistance, how much good news has been priced in. I think that could kind of set the tone tomorrow and then when we come back after the holiday. Remember, June doesn't need to be, but it can be seasonally. Can often be a rough month for stocks, even in bull markets. And again, these other indices still have a lot to prove that we are fully back and entering a new bull run below these declining 200-day moving averages in many instances. So a lot to chew on. We'll see how we fare tomorrow, see how NVIDIA fares this evening and into tomorrow as well. Volume's probably likely going to diminish as we head again into the long holiday weekend. People, especially after the spring we've been through, both in markets and away from markets, I'm sure plenty of people will just be more than happy to close the books and come back sometime next week to see what the market's doing at that point. If you like what you're hearing, you can always sign up for a membership inside the service at a very reasonable price. I promise you compared to other services. No noise, no ego, no emotional roller coaster. We'll give you a focused sanctuary, if you will, as a trader. Just good ideas and a great group of people and a low-key but focused atmosphere. Thank you for watching and have a great evening.